It's a few months after the events of Endgame, and I think everyone is still kind of in that denial phase of, the implication and the ramifications of what's happened. Because if you really did disappear and come back for 5 years, that's not something you get over in 5 months. And that's also not something you come to term with in 5 months. So I think at this stage, our heroes and our cast are still very much kind of a little bit taken aback by what's going on, and Peter Parker especially.
Being able to travel the world, I think, is really cool. You know, other than the fact that we've never really seen Spider-Man be able to do his thing, I think, in anywhere else really than New York. So it's really cool to kind of see that somewhere else. But also just like selfishly, us just being able to like have a good time in all these amazing, beautiful places and like shooting at these gorgeous landmarks and like it's pretty wild.
John Watts is a director of representation. You know, if you look at our cast, it's an incredibly diverse cast, and he's representing a whole load of people. And by going to these different places, we're representing different countries. We're representing Italy and Czech Republic and England, which for me, being able to represent my own city is a real honour. Oh my goodness,
way
definitely.
bigger. It's like it leveled up in a.
For sure.
I think there's like twice as many action sequences.
Isn't
and there's never a dull moment, is there?
No, there's
never a moment like watching where you're like, oh, this could be a bit shorter. But it's amazing.
I think what's special about this time around is the first time around we didn't really get to see much of her, but she kind of has a defense mechanism. And I think that kind of hard shell that she has, and her defense mechanism is really just to be sarcastic, and sometimes it comes off mean, but she's just very like blatantly honest, which I think is actually a really wonderful quality because nobody's ever truly honest nowadays. So you know, I don't know. I think it's kind of refreshing to have people like that, but I also think that sometimes you know, you don't really know why people put those walls up, and I think it's nice as this, you know, movie continues that through their like her romance and awkward romance with Peter, I think she kind of has to strip away her wall a little bit and be a little bit more open, and you kind of see her I don't know, she gets gooey, and you kind of get to see that she is really just like this kind of fragile, still very young woman. And so it's, I don't know, it's just nice to see different sides of her, while also kind of still staying true to the character that we've created.
I think he's really like jealous, but like in a really funny way, because he really, I think what made him feel special was that he was the only one that made it. And like he kind of thinks it was something that's been taken away from him, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't hate MJ. I mean, like, they all love each other, so I don't think there's any way that he'd like.
Yeah, it seems like when you guys were on the bus and you did the FOS thing, that, like, you guys
had a moment.
You guys have become a team.
Yeah, it wasn't
he
like
accepted it.
it wasn't like no, like I don't want you a part of this. So
if you had to bring in one more cast member to the FOS group, who would it be?
I don't know, man. I feel like the obvious answer would be like Tony.
I think Zach would be a good
Zach would be like Zach would probably kill the game, you know.
Yeah, Zach would be really good to bring in.
Yeah, so not Tony, but Zach.
He wants to try and escape the responsibility of being Spider-Man, but unfortunately, the responsibility of being the friendly neighborhood superhero is not one you can run away from. So in this film, you'll see him learn and grow and realize that he has to step up, and this responsibility is bigger than just his vacation. So he grows up a lot in this film and takes on the mantle of an Avenger for the first time, really.
Hi guys, here's today's Daily Fact. In order to get the role of Spider-Man amidst hundreds of contestants, on his audition tape, Tom Holland decided to do a somersault into the frame and then a somersault out, trying to convince the casting directors with his acrobatics. Looks like he made it. Remember to click below to subscribe, and if you like my shirt, you can get at the link in the description.